Today's artist is Van Gogh. Vincent Van Gogh was one of the most tragic artists who ever lived. Does anyone know what tragic means? It means very sad. Nothing ever seemed to go right for him, and he wasn't very happy. He never even smiled in his self-portrait. You can see his self-portrait here. He doesn't look so happy. Van Gogh was born in Holland in 1853, and he died in France in 1890. Unlike most artists, Van Gogh didn't decide to become a painter until he was all grown up. He tried to do a lot of other things first. So up here you can see he tried to be an art dealer, and the guy says, "You call that a good painting? My 5-year-old could do better than that." And then there is Vincent, not very happy. Here he is being a teacher. "This isn't making me happy either," he says. "Looks like those kids aren't being very nice. They did a mean picture on the board of him." Here he is trying to be a bookseller. "This definitely isn't making me happy." And the woman's yelling at him, "No, I said that one. Can't you hear?" And here he is being a preacher, like his father. "I think I'll be an artist. That'll make me happy." So he worked in an art gallery selling paintings. He tried teaching. He worked in a bookstore. And he even was a preacher like his dad. None of these things made him very happy. Then, one day, he decided to be an artist. Van Gogh always tried his best. That sounds like Miss Schuff. And I always tell you boys and girls that. So Van Gogh always tried his best at whatever he did. So he went to different art schools to learn everything he could about drawing and painting. His early drawings were of poor people he used to help when he was a preacher. There are certain things you can see in these drawings that show up later in his famous paintings, such as the strong lines and shapes. You can see the feelings he had for everyday people. Van Gogh's first paintings were also of the poor people he had been helping. In this painting, the family was so poor they only had a few potatoes to eat for dinner. They looked tired and not very happy. The colors in Van Gogh's early paintings are dark and sad. He wanted everyone to know how hard the lives of the poor people were. Van Gogh kept using dark colors until he discovered some very colorful Japanese artwork. He loved the bright colors and strong lines and shapes that he saw. Here he is. He's like, "Wow, I wonder what that bright stuff is." And here's the man said, "It's called yellow, blue, red, and orange." Soon, Van Gogh's painting started to look much more colorful. Look at the difference between the gloomy potato eaters and the painting above, which was done only a few years later. So a lot more colors than this one. Van Gogh usually put his paint on very thick. Sometimes he painted so fast he didn't even mix his colors. He used paint right out of the tube. That's a sunflower picture. Van Gogh used so much paint he was always running out. Sometimes he stopped buying food in order to buy more paint. So he was very hungry a lot of the time, and he wasn't very healthy. Here he is at the paint store. "I'd like to order some lemon yellow, pea green, cherry red, and I'll have orange for dessert." Hardly anyone was interested in Van Gogh's work while he was alive. He only sold a few drawings and maybe 1 or 2 paintings. People in the 1800s and 1880s and the 1890s weren't used to the bright, moving pictures that Van Gogh made. Today things are different. People have learned how beautiful Vincent Van Gogh's art is. Now his paintings are some of the most popular in the world. And there's his art dealer and said, "Van Gogh, guess what? You finally sold a painting." Maybe I have a future in this after all.